Hey anglers and anglerettes, okay, I got a little different video here today. But first off, let me just tell you, I've been to the dermatologist yesterday, so I look rough. That gal had the gun, and I mean, she run a full clip through it on both sides of my face. So tip to you guys, make sure you go to the dermatologist and get anything removed or whatever. But that's why I look like crap. But anyway, got a little different video today. I'm going to be talking about the truck, and this could be a vital tip that might come in handy for you guys one day, because man, I'll tell you what, it has been an anguishing, if that's a word, anguishing day. Today I was going to slip out to the lake, and of course in the truck got to pull my boat. We all have to have a truck or SUV or whatever to pull our boats to the lake, unless you're one of those fancy guys that has a dock or a slip or whatever. But anyway, for the rest of us that have to pull our boats to and from the lake, I had to make one quick errand and slip into the hardware store or whatever and get something. So I come back out, everything seemed fine. I push the button. I've got one of these push button starts on this Ram pickup of mine. It would not hit a lick. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this is not the day for it. It's never let me down. It's the best rig I've ever had. But it would not hit a lick. I tried, with the remote, trying to maybe start it that way, nothing. I mean, it would not hit. Fortunately, there was an AutoZone that was adjacent to the hardware store, so I ran in there. The guy came out, tested the battery, great. Tried to jump it, nothing. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what could this be? Is it alternator, starter? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, but I just knew that there was something bad wrong. So what do? I get a hold of the warranty company, this, that, and the other. What do? Do you cover this? You cover that? Well, my dealership is 30 miles away, so I would have to get it towed over there. I'm making this story a little longer, but I'm just giving you an idea of it could be a lot worse, and trust me. And so I get all that worked out. It's going to be 2 hours before a flatbed could come and haul my truck. Had an appointment set up with the dealership. So I ran and grabbed me a little bite to eat, come back. Of course, I tried it again. It wouldn't work. So I'm just sitting there in the heat now. It's well into the morning, and I got to thinking, and I don't know why, because I'm not this smart. What about my key fob? Because I remember it saying, hold the fob, put your foot on the brake or whatever. And I said, duh, it's not like I'm not doing that. Well, I had a friend of mine run by my house and bring the new, my other key fob to me. Started right up. It's not bad, but my truck is 6 years old. So I had to use my other remote. So you can order these batteries on here, on Amazon or whatever else. So if your truck is getting up in age, wouldn't be a bad idea to replace the battery in these fobs. Now, I got lucky. I could have went, and good and well, I would have went, they would have replaced a starter, they would have replaced an alternator, they would have done all this stuff, and I'd have been out a bunch of money, and all I needed to do was pay $5 or $6 for a couple of batteries that go in my key fob. Even what could have really made this story even worse, and probably could have made a better story for you guys to listen to, is if I would have just went straight to the lake, put my boat in, run a truck back up in the parking lot, stopped, got out, fished, came back, and then it wouldn't start. And here I am 50, 60 miles away from home. Now that would have just been an awful, awful thing right there. But fortunately, I got it figured out. So the next time in one of these, I don't know if it could just be the push button start or whatever, but make sure that you have a good battery in your key fob right here, because I'm gonna tell you something. This is gonna be about the best $6 I ever spent putting new batteries in my fob. So anyway, that could be something that may help you along the way right there. And I'm so glad that I'm back home, so I'm so glad that it turned out the way it did. But I'm gonna tell you, for those 3 or 4 hours, man, I just thinking, oh my God, how much is this gonna cost me? And it would have cost a fortune. But anyway, there you go. That's my story for the day. This might help you along the way. And hopefully it never happens to you, but if it does, check the key fob. I'll see you on the water, hopefully.